up, everyone? I'm the Masked Man. This is Unmasked Reviews, and today I am reviewing Madden 15 with the one and only Richard Sherman on the cover. So, I like it. Let's start off with that. I like it. It's a nice balance of graphics, play feel, play calling, the new little features they added on defense. So, like previous Maddens, this may be the first one I actually have gone out and bought from the store. I mean, I think the last one I owned was maybe Madden 9 or 10, and I've played a few in between. 12 or 13 was probably the last one I played. I didn't play the last one, but you know, one thing about Madden is like, let's take 9 for example. 9 was real dope on play calling. Like, I actually played it for the Wii, so whatever. So. But you could actually, what I did like is you could create your own plays, pretty much. You know, you could call a Hail Mary, but then with the Wiimote, you could draw different patterns real quick on your receivers, and then you create your own route. So I found that pretty neat. As far as creating routes, it was it was pretty dope. That was the one with Favre and the Jets and the Green Bay cover. That was neat. But the one I played after that, Madden 10, I believe it was Palomalu and Kurt in the front, or Fitzgerald. That one, I enjoyed that one. I believe that's the one that had like the big hits, the big stick hits on it. You know, you'd go up on someone and smack them, and the whole screen would shake, and you could cause a lot of fumbles. It was a big. I liked it because like that's how it felt as a player. You know, when you go in and grab that you go for that big tackle, and they added that stick hit where everything shakes and injuries happen, fumbles happen. It was great, but as far as that's that, and the graphics was really all that game had going for it. It didn't it didn't feel as good as it should. It was real choppy, but I mean that's how Madden games are. I think that's the best they've ever looked like graphics wise. So they always kind of fluctuate from like, all right, how much graphics are we gonna put? How much play and maneuverability and seamlessness are we going to put in this game? It's always like, I feel like it's always a one or the other, which there is no, like, at least that I've seen, there's no elite Madden game yet, you know, that has the best of everything. There's always like some of this, and a lot of this. So I mean, I don't mean to review the other ones, I'm just kind of talking about them. But I mean, the last one they played, maybe it was 12 or 13, and those felt alright. I mean, nothing special about those, kind of basic Maddens. But game at hand, the graphics look pretty good. They're not super detailed. I mean, some textures are really flat on the stadiums. The helmet, the whole game actually looks really matte, like a matte look. There's some gloss to it, but everything's not all like rainwash looking or like shiny, like lights hitting them looking. It's very like a matte color. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. The graphics still look good. It's very smooth. I mean, obviously you would expect that from the like the PS4s and Xbox One versions that are coming out now to really, really look smooth. And they do. I think. I mean, they're only the first EA games to start being released on the new system. So I mean, I didn't expect a huge improvement. I expect 5 years down the road, it's gonna put these to shame. At least I hope. I mean, I don't know what EA is doing over there, but yeah, the play calling, everything is real good. It's real. I like to say it's real smooth. I did have one problem. I don't know if this is happening with everybody, but when you try to use the directional button, on the D-pad on the PlayStation 4. It tends to, like, you can press it once and then you want to press it again, it'll kind of flip, like it'll skip whatever menu. So if you're going to like pick, let's say it's return middle, return left, and return right, you try to move down with the directional and it'll automatically go to the very bottom one. So that's kind of annoying. So you have to end up using the actual analog to maneuver, which I mean, petty things, but I mean, come on, like, just fix that. And I don't know if it's just me, if you have more problems too. I mean, I like to hear about it in the comments, or if it's just mine, or some defective ones, or I don't know, but it hasn't gone away. And I'm sure we all have heard of like the little glitches that come out here and there, like the guy, I think it's from the Titans, that comes out, he's like this small or something like that. Pretty funny. Another glitch I found, well, not really a glitch, more of like just a problem with it, because I like to play hurry up offense and try to confuse the defense a bit, try to keep them on the field. But sometimes I believe the order I do it in is I will do the hurry up, I'll speed it up with X on the PlayStation 4, mind you. I will go triangle, and then I will pick a different play, a completely different one, like it's not even the same formation, so they have to run around, and then I'll try to flip the play. Mind you, this is all within like the time limit allowed by the play clock, and by that point, maybe it freezes up or something, but it locks up and it does not hike. Like I try to hike, I try to switch players so you can switch and lock on to different players, and I still won't get the ball. So I don't know what's up with that. I mean, I have to end up just calling a timeout if I have any, but it just really sucks, wasting that timeout and critical situations when I'm trying to move the ball down the field and confuse the defense. And so that's probably the biggest issue I had with it. It happens every now and again when I'm really being like detailed with the plays and mixing it up a lot. But not too bad. Those are really the only two issues I personally had with it. Other than that, it's a great game. They got and then another thing was like the coaches, they try to, I think whoever looks the most like the coach, they got Pete Carroll's like busted a nose. But the rest of them don't look like Pete Carroll, unless like he gained like another 300 pounds. But Chip Kelly, he kind of looks like it. But I mean, these character models, like I said, I can tell in this game they went a lot with emotion. It feels real nice, a little slow, a little bulky in some areas. But other than that, the contact and everything is real good. Breaking tackles, all that, real nice. The juking, real nice. But yeah, like I said, I think they took away from the character modeling and the graphics, because some of the players look a little off. I know they don't model every single one, but some of the coaches also look a little wonky, a little janky, depending who you see playing. But other than that, it's a great game. I find matches online real quick. Startup screen very slow. I mean, it takes like a minute or two to kind of load up the rosters, connecting to EA servers. It's not a hassle, but it's just like, if I just want to get on and play football, and so you gotta load it up, gotta press any button, you gotta wait for like 2 minutes, wait for it to load up, connect to EA servers. All right, and then you can play football, and then it's pretty quick. You can jump into a game right now. You can start playing online. I know they have the connected franchise and all that other jargon to make money for EA, but I'm not going to be a part of that. I just want to play now couch games with my uncle, whatever. He uses the Eagles, which are pretty cool. And online matches pretty quick too. Lots of people. What am I usually seeing? I'll usually switch between like Eagles, Seahawks, Bengals. It's pretty balanced. I play a lot of Cowboy fans. There's not really too many people that would be using Seahawks out there. I think I've only come across like one, so you won't have to be like afraid of like little noobs getting on and just like you picking the best team or whatever. At least that I've come across. So yeah, overall online is pretty good. It runs pretty smooth. I have pretty bad internet connection at one of my houses. It's really slow and it's choppy sometimes. It's really hard to kick, especially. But other than that, it's even if you have a low internet connection, like pretty bad Iraqi internet connection, it still runs pretty smoothly. So I give it that. It's unlike other games that like really require a high speed. If not, they'll kick you out or like it'll lag up and freeze. So this one's it works pretty good. Like I said, even if you have a bad one, it'll still either chop every now and then or will still work seamlessly. So I give them props for that. It works pretty good. So if you haven't bought a Madden game in a while and you have a new console, I recommend buying this one. I buy it. I actually did. It's obviously right here, but it has enough in there to keep it going at least until the next ones. I mean, we'll have to see how the next ones play out, if they're any good, or if it's going to take, like I said, a couple of years for them to finally come up to par with, or like actually start using all the capabilities of the new consoles, So yeah, we'll wait to see how that comes out. But for now, that's your unmasked review of Madden NFL 15. I'm the Masked Man, and we'll see you next time.